Help.
Engaged.
Greetings everyone. So, I thought I was done with competitive multiplayer games, but damn you Titanfall.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
More about that in a moment, but these are the classes I will be using in this match, which happens to be an attrition match, which is basically team deathmatch. Normally I would go for more stealthier options when creating a custom class, but I was experimenting here. And this being a fast-paced game, I thought I would try a run-and-gun class. This is the weapon I am using, and it has the counterweight attachment, which essentially makes hip firing more stable. Unfortunately, I cannot equip a silencer, because apparently, the counterweight attachment occupies the same slot. But this is a run-and-gun class, so it shouldn't come as too much of a shock. In fact, one of the kits is actually called that. And from what I can see here, hip firing does seem to be more stable, with the counterweight attachment. My tactical ability is the active radar pulse, which enables you to see enemies through walls. And yet again, I had to compromise stealth, because it was either this ability, or cloak. Cloak is only good against titans anyway, so it's not really that big a deal, unless you plan on taking on titans head-on, which is never a good idea. In this game, you have to keep moving, since mostly everybody else is too, and if you stand still, you're likely to become a victim of a run-by shooting.
Be advised, Titan ready in 30 seconds. Hey, your Titan's good to go. Call it when ready.
Press the streak.
Okay, time to kick some ass, via Titan. I am using the triple threat as the primary Titan weapon, which basically fires 3 grenades at a time. I am using a mod which makes it fire 3 proximity mines instead. This is a great weapon to bombard your enemies with, without having to engage them head-on. It is also good for clearing out interiors.
You're dominating that pilot.
Looks like someone found one of my mines.
We're off to a good start, but we're not ahead by much. Be sharp, my friend.
Warning. Excessive damage sustained.
So, some of you may be wondering why I am playing this game, especially since in my last Titanfall video, I said I was going to give it a miss. Well, there are 2 reasons. Firstly, after playing the Titanfall beta, I felt the urge to play online multiplayer again. The reason why I stopped was because I seemed to suffer from lag, which is typically between 1 to 3 seconds. This happens whether I am playing on the consoles or on the PC. So in order to avoid frustration, I stopped playing online multiplayer altogether. But as soon as I finished with the Titanfall beta, Call of Duty Ghosts became available for a free weekend on the PC via Steam. I tried it, played it for a few hours, got to level 15, and then the free weekend expired. I was curious as to how that game worked, and since they were selling it at half price, which was about £20, I decided to buy it. I did regret that decision afterwards, because that game has serious lag, but when you stop giving a shit about KD, it doesn't seem that bad when you get your ass slaughtered. I mean, so long as you get some kills, and unlock stuff, I don't mind the lag so much. This game has lag too, but it is not so noticeable, because you typically have less contact with human players when compared to ghosts. And even if there's lag, your Titan can absorb most of the damage, unless you are facing multiple Titans. So to summarize, the first reason that I started playing this game was because the beta left me with a need to play online multiplayer again. The second reason is that I managed to get this game for nearly half price. I got it for less than £25. The asking price for it from EA was £45 via Origin, and Amazon was selling it for about £35. And in case you are wondering, I bought a CD key from a legit site. It's a risk though, since there are a lot of dodgy sites out there, but luckily, everything worked out okay. So there you have it, the reason why I am playing this game. And to be honest, what I said in the quick review is still accurate. This game is mindless running and gunning, and can get boring real quick, which is why I play it for about an hour, every other day. Because in small doses, this game is fun. But playing it for extended periods might put you off it, especially since as far as weapons, perks, and unlockables go, this game is very basic. But more about that in an actual review. There's nothing wrong with running away in order to recover your shields. Because even Titans can get slaughtered under the right circumstances. It's best to use buildings or other large objects as cover while engaging enemies. You learn this lesson quite well, mostly the hard way, in Last Titan Standing, a game mode where you only get one Titan and there are no respawns if you die, even for pilots. I might upload a game of that mode if I can get a good result. Damn, walking backwards is just not fast enough, should have turned around and run.
Pilot, your Titan will be ready in 2 minutes.
So, we won, and I seem to have killed more than I got killed, which is always good to see. So it appears the run and gun class is a success after all.
The IMC are trying to escape by dropship. I've marked their evac point for you. Take them out before they get away. The enemy dropship has arrived. Destroy it before they get away.
That's all we have time for. If you want to see more Titanfall videos, you can let me know by either liking this video, or leaving a comment, or both if you want. This is Blade, and it's goodbye from me.